Hello everyone and welcome to episode 4 of the 500 horsepower Classic Mini VTEC Turbo build. Guys, I have been working hard and look where I've got to. Everything is in, I think, I hope. The only thing left I need to do now is fill up the oil, fill up the coolant, connect the battery, and then turn the key. And then that would be the new Forge V18 with the cylinder support system running in the Mini. Let's get some oil and coolant in. Oh, and gearbox oil. Gosh, that was close. Nearly forgot the gearbox oil. Could you imagine? Rebuilt the gearbox. Didn't put any gearbox oil in it. Tip, top, tip. Always get everything out the car when you're building it. To be honest, I left these on the driver's side footwell so I wouldn't forget, and then I forgot. Anyway, so yeah, let's get those bits in, and without further ado, turn the key. Let's get to it. Okay, so gearbox has got its necessary requirements of oil. I've filled up the coolant as much as I can. I probably will need to bleed that once the car is running. The next thing is, of course, oil. Now, I've gone for 10W60. Now, a lot of people probably say you need 10W50. They're probably right. I just ordered this by mistake. I've got 2 bottles of it, so I'm just going to shove it in. Spent over 100 quid in this oil. I also went for the CFS stuff. In for a penny, in for a pound. You know what I mean? There's no point messing around with cheap oil. Chuck the most expensive stuff in. At the end of the day, how much is an engine rebuild? 3 grand. How much is the better oil? An extra £10 a bottle. So I always get nervous when it comes to this part of the build. You think to yourself, what have I forgotten? What haven't I done up? Have I put the clutch plate in the right way around? But here, so we shall see. As I've put the winged sump on, it's going to take a bit more oil, which is why I needed 2 bottles. Normally, one of these engines would just take around 5 litres. So we shall see how much this takes now. I'll just chuck this whole bottle in and then check on the dipstick. Whilst I'm doing this, I would like to thank today's sponsor of today's video, me. If anyone wants to sponsor me, hit me up. Good stuff. I always like to get my money's worth out of these bottles, so I'll leave this in the funnel. Just dripping in. Let me just check underneath. Oh, yep. The floor is dry. Couple of drops left in that. Let's check the oil. Trusty dipstick. Ooh. Yeah, we're just above half. Okay, that's good. I think this sump takes 6.5 litres. I could be wrong. Yeah, looking good. Actually, we're more like just above 3/4. Obviously, once the engine starts, the oil's going to circulate, and that's naturally going to go down. So, yeah. Next thing, connect the battery. Oh shit. Okay, everyone, it is key turning time. I've just connected up the battery. Let's see. I'm going to prime it a few times. Battery voltage is a little low. Oh no, it's okay. 19 degrees on the temperature gauge. So yeah, oh, that's bright. One last prime. Okay, my thoughts and prayers are with me and my family. Oh! Bit of an exhaust leak. That's fine, we can sort that out. She's running! Okay, wow, I'm just gonna do some engine checks. Actually, I should really turn it off. Always, guys, with a build like this, first time you turn it on, run it for like, 30 seconds, check underneath, make sure there's no fluid leaking, which there isn't. That's a good start. I noticed that, yeah, one of these bolts I haven't done up properly, so I need to on the exhaust manifold, so I better do that up. But yeah, I'm gonna check the coolant level, check the oil level. God, this is exciting. Okay, let me get to it. Guys, there's no easy way for me to say this, but my engine doesn't sound healthy. Let me show you what I mean. So yeah, here's the Mini. Let me start it up for you guys. So it starts and drives okay, but it's still cold at the moment, but it usually does this noise when it's a bit warmer. Let's see if you can hear it. you hear that tapping noise? It also sounds like it's coming from the bottom end. Let me see if I can pick that up. Don't know if you guys can hear that, but yeah, I'm not happy with that. So, turn that up for a second. Yeah, I'm not really happy with that noise. So, I need to get this engine out again. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to use this one. This engine I actually bought from Facebook. It's typical, isn't it? So, yeah, advertised as a good working engine. I did a little bit of work to it, as you guys saw in the video, mainly valve stem, oil seals. But the bottom end I didn't touch, so it sounds like there's a rattle or a knock or something loose in the bottom end. It doesn't get worse, but then again it hasn't got better. It's not going to get better by itself, is it? So my plan is now, I have 3 engines. I've got this one, I've got the engine that was in my Mini, which is down the side of my house, and I've also got a spare block. Which has not been touched, so I'm going to send that block off to be built, fresh rebore, CSS, and then forge rods, forge pistons, build it up, and then chuck it in the Mini. But yeah, it's a bit of a spanner in the works to the plan, but this is the risk you take when you're buying a used engine off someone you don't know on Facebook. But yeah, you live and you learn. I'm not bitter about it. It's just a waste of time, really. But anyway, not the sort of ending I wanted to put on this video. I wanted to take the car for a good drive, but yeah, I just don't want to ruin the car or ruin the engine anymore. There might be some parts on that engine which I can utilize. I know the head's good. Yeah, what I'm planning on doing, we'll take the engine apart, inspect everything, and at the same time get another engine built up with my spare block. Might as well. I've got the parts, I might as well just do it. It's only money, isn't it? So yeah, really sorry about that, guys, but yeah, stay tuned. This is the joys of owning a classic Mini. Whatever you chuck at it, it just seems to break, in my opinion. No, I'm just kidding. It's all good fun, but no, I'm glad I did the engine swap. Yeah, onwards and upwards is the only way. But this isn't the last you'll see of this. I'll hope to get this 3rd engine built and in there in the next few weeks. So yeah, I'm going to end the video there. And yeah, hope to see you on the next one with a bit more of an update. Alright guys, cheers.